So it's like March 3rd or something. I've been trying to part the Red Sea, basically manifest a new reality, completely new one. And I was basically, I didn't document this, but I went to like the Porsche showroom. I started buying new clothes with no money. Like I started acting as if and doing all these things from my new reality. And I've been applying to jobs and all these things that I was doing. And past 3 months, I've just been trying all these things and nothing's been working. And then suddenly I started getting all these pulls from my old life, like old net business people, old clients, old friends, this, that, and all that. And then suddenly my dad offered like to come to UAE and to give like for me to work with him. And I said, no, it's not right. I need to build the illusion. I need to be here. And then I said no, and then I felt like this weird feeling, and everything was going okay. And then suddenly, some shit started happening here. Some people started doing issues, and then just everything collapsed. Like, my reality got so bad. All sorts of crazy shit started happening here, and now I have to leave. Like, all of a sudden, I have to leave from here. And this is literally the room that God gave me in isolation, with like just building myself back up from scratch in a new city. And I thought my new life would be here, but now apparently I'm going back to UAE. And I've just been visualizing this dream home, this apartment, this 2 BHK with an office room, a bedroom, and like having all my friends over, like new friends, new network, all positive people, having like my computer table and desk with like business running, and just living like a dream lifestyle. Like, not the work stuff, but like the parties and all the fun stuff, like the rewards basically. And I've been visualizing that and like giving the energy. And and then like I've been doing that, and suddenly now reality shifted, and now I'm like leaving here and I'm packing up, and everything got worse. And this stuff that happened here was really intense and really bad. And I thought like, holy shit, like it's finished, like I'm done. And but everything went, and like I had all these people like that, just like suggesting like, yeah, I think you should go to Dubai, yeah, I think you should go to Dubai. And like all the people that I wanted to say goodbye to suddenly not like talking to me, and like this doors closing, like making it really unappealing for me to stay here. And like it's like God is literally forcing me back to UAE. And it's almost 3 years since I came to India, and when I left in June 2022, I said like, hey, I'll return in 3 years. Like I had that mind in like number in my head, like I'll build myself back up using 3 years, and I'll probably go back. But then when I started getting settled here, I was like, nah, I don't want to go. But because changing countries and restarting over and over is not like fun. But I mean, I guess my heart always wanted to be like, in the UAE. And I was like reading this book again just to see, and it's like it says like home is where the heart is, and where your like heart is, and where you would break down and cry, that's where your treasure is. And I know that for me, if I land in UAE, like I'm gonna like tear up and I'm gonna be emotional. And if my dreams come true in Dubai, which is where I wanted it, which is where I believed it was, which is why I started this whole thing. Um, that's my dream come true. So I guess this is God's plan. I am gonna go back. Right now I'm here in India, in Kerala, in Kochi, but I guess like when you visualize something, bad stuff happens and then you leave. The funny thing is, the way I got this flat when I was stuck in an Airbnb in another part of like this city was also, I started visualizing like a home. I started visualizing basically like a table, this kind of a table with a wall, and I told God like, hey, if you can give me something like this, I'll get rich, I'll be a millionaire. Obviously that didn't happen, but I remember this table and this wall and just this setup. And I kept telling like, I'm like, this happens. And then some crazy shit went down over there also, and then I had to get the fuck out of there in like 2 days. And exactly the same type of shit happened here, which is like some disputes. And if it wasn't for that, I would have never left from there. I mean, I had to leave from there anyway, but I would have never taken this. They God forced me into this, and now God's forcing me out almost. And I know whatever I've visualized is waiting for me. I just don't know how it's gonna come. I'm leaving it to God. I'm trusting it, and I'm trusting that it will be way better than I even imagined. And so yeah, it's like a comical chase. This is the what do you say, from the rescue from without stage of my hero's journey, and it's getting very dramatic and it's comical and a lot of wild shit's happening, and I have to get the hell out of here quickly. And I just have to withstand the impact of landing there, and I have to integrate all the lessons I've learned from the past 3 years from my spiritual journey, and I will have material success, and I'm gonna be in a grind, and I'm gonna build my body back up from all the injuries and everything, and I'm gonna have the financial discipline and the financial success I need, and just like launch the brand. I guess launch it in UAE or maybe launch it in India. I don't know. I have no idea right now, and I've decided to just stop planning because I think just being in the present and like releasing all attachment to my journey is the only way. Because every time I plan at this point, I feel like just like I can hear like this laugh from the universe, like haha, you idiot, you don't know anything, like because I've planned like when I was in India, when I was in Kottayam, like my hometown, I thought okay from there I'll build. Then I went to Chennai, I thought okay Chennai is a new life. Then I went to Fort Kochi, I was like okay I'm gonna die there. Then I came here to this Kochi, like say main city, and I'm like okay this is my new life. And now apparently I'm going back to Dubai. Who knows, when I go back to Dubai, God will be like, you need, okay, you make some money there and then start the brand again in Kerala. I don't know. Hopefully it will not happen. Hopefully my reality is there in UAE and everything works out. It's very intense. I've just been, you can see me sweating. I'm just showing you the real stuff, man. Like, this is it. Like, I'm just packing all the stuff. Like, there's all the stuff there, cartons there, and it's weird because I have to pack my chair and like this. It's all this shit, but this is the real manifestation where everything goes wrong. It's going wrong, but I'm reminding myself like, hey, it is delusional, it is, but I'm not crazy. Like I can't tell this shit to anyone, so I'm recording it for you guys. Hopefully you can see this and you can create your own reality. But I trust God fully. Like I didn't think I would make it this far, honestly. I've seen highest highs, lowest lows, like really. So whatever, leave it to God. Whatever happens, happens. And yeah, that's it.